Good morning. Welcome to yet another super Saturday. Let's start a morning with Week State programming and let's see what the day has in store for all of us to learn and take back and reflect on. So without further ado, let's start our morning. So thank you, Tej sir, for the music. Let's start. Yes. I'm a winner in my game of life. Once more, let's start our morning. Yes. How wonderful. So I'd like a volunteer to read for us, please. Today in Ikigai, we're going to be doing another very beautiful practice. It's called Qigong. And it's very beautiful because Q means life, energy, pran, which is called Chi, Ki, a lot of things in a lot of things, like countries, languages, and Gong is about working out. And what kind of work are we doing? So it's all to do with the energy alignment. And it's absolutely magical because it's really, really beautiful. Let's read about this. So anybody can volunteer to read, whoever wishes. Nehal, do you want to read? Yes. Please. So let's start page number 149, Qigong.
Good morning, everyone. Actually, I'll try to read. In case if there's too much of clutter, then maybe somebody else can take over.
Yes, that's perfect.
So Qigong, also known as Qigong, its name combines Qi, life force or energy, and Gong, work, indicating that the form works with the individual's life force. Though relatively modern, especially under its current name, the art of Qigong is based on the Tao Yin, an ancient art meant to foster mental and physical well-being. The practice began to appear in reports on training and martial arts at the beginning of the 20th century, and by the 1930s was being used in hospitals. The Chinese government later popularized it, as it had done with Tai Chi. Qigong involves static and dynamic physical exercises that stimulate respiration in a standing, seated, or reclined position. There are many different styles of Qigong, but all of them seek to strengthen and regenerate Kai. Though its movements are typically gentle, the practice is intense.
So let's
Benefits.
understand. One second. The only thing is, it's just true with a lot of energy. And we've talked about the history. Now let's see the benefits which you and I will go through once we understand this particular life force.
Benefits of Qigong. According to numerous international scientific studies, Qigong, like Tai Chi and yoga, offers significant health benefits. The following stand out among those proven through scientific research, as observed by Dr. Kenneth M. Sanchia of San Francisco Qigong Institute in his article, Medical Application of Qigong. Benefit number 1, modification of brain waves, improved balance of sex hormones, lower mortality rate from heart attacks, lower blood pressure in patients with hypertension, greater bone density, better circulation, declaration of symptoms associated with senility, greater balance and efficiency of bodily functions, increased blood flow to the brain and greater mind-body connection, improved cardiac function, reduction in the secondary effects of cancer treatments. Practicing these arts not only keep us in shape, it also helps extend our lives.
And if you see, the same benefits are there pretty much with all the energies we're talking about. Why? Because most of them are working with our breathing. Most of them are working with our energy. That's why all of these are sustainable. Yoga is the most sustainable form of exercise anyone can ever do. Yoga ढंग से किया जाए, if you have the right way to be learning and doing it, it's magical, especially Surya Namaskars. Just increase their frequency. The other day I saw somebody at 83 and she did 85 Surya Namaskars. I was like, wow, that's amazing. So it all depends upon practice. It talks about your connection. How mindfully are we strong? If mindfully all the time we need some dependency. So yeah, okay, be it. Initially take dependency, learn from them, and then probably continue on your own. That's if you can continue. Like again, it's a similar thing with anything in life. You want to learn something and adapt in your life and do it after knowing exactly what you're going through it. Great. एक हल्का सा अपने अंदर जाना and उसके बाद थोड़ा समझना and अपने आप करना is not sustainable. But जब तक वो science समझ नहीं आ जाए full, that's when if you can implement in your life, it's amazing. People who are in BCI, we all know about this. We understood the full science from our coach for like 8, 9 months. And thereafter, we are all working on a company's own. Now he's no longer there, right? But those of us who feel dependency, we're still looking for outsiders to help us create systems for us because we haven't learned. So it depends upon each to their own. Whoever wishes is already on autopilot. Who doesn't wish will never be. So it just depends upon us. If we want to be independent in life, we will be independent. If we want to be dependent, we'll be dependent. Even this Qigong or yoga, if we have learned, मैं ये नहीं बोल रही हम अपने आप दो चार वीडियोस देख लें और कर लें. But अगर आपको लग रहा है कि जो आपने वीडियो में देखा and you're liking what you're doing, find a coach. You will find a coach for sure easily. Learn it the proper way for a couple of months. Don't think habits will change in 3, 4, 5 days. That's why we do one-to-one days. But one-to-one days is not about only health, right? अगर आपने one-to-one days health में ही दे दिया, तो वारे न्यारे हो जाएंगे. You'll go to the next level because you'll know everything down about your body and science. So yes, please invest. As I always say in my life, that you should ballpark 10% of your earnings into a learning fund. Now that's something you should just keep aside every year. कि अब मुझे उसमें मोटे कॉन्फ्रेंसेस करने हैं, कोई बड़ा लर्निंग करना है फ्रॉम सम ह्यूज कोच हु चार्जेस इन लैक्स, एटलीस्ट यू सेव द मनी. ये तो नहीं ना कि 2.5 लाख रुपए चार्ज करा. हाउ डू वी डू इट? If you save 10% every month, you know you had that fund. So I'm just trying to say that it's so important to learn and grow in life. अपने आप से करने लग जाते हैं हम लोग तो बहुत कुछ कर चुके होते हैं. All of us need to come together as a sangha because energy matters. We are all flowing in energy. Similarly, our body is flowing in energy. Once you understand the real energy meaning of your body, then it really works in your life. In fact, today I'm going to be posting a flyer with all of you if you're interested. I think it's a 3 hour seminar. I joined this gentleman for 6 days. I really understood a lot about my body, but of course, I'm going to be probably enrolling with him for a hand holding period because sometimes you have so much of crass in your body, so much of toxins in your body, and they need to be taken out in a different approach, a holistic Ayurvedic approach. So I'll introduce it to you. Today is a free session. If interested, please join and just see where your body is taking it. Now, the methods of practicing Qigong are also beautiful. If you're standing correctly, you should know how the energy is flowing, and somebody will guide you, of course, through your screens. They'll guide you, and how you're supposed to regulate them. So I'll just run them through you. The first is the Tao Shen. It's regulating the body. Now, if you have the correct posture, it's important that in this you have to be rooted. अब जैसे हम exercise में बोलते हैं ना, I mean in our meditation that your feet should be on Mother Earth. You have to be rooted. That's what the integrity is. Now, Tao Shai, it's about regulating your breath. Just the way हम yoga में अपना breath regulate करते हैं, यहाँ पर भी जब तक हम एकदम calm, steady and peaceful नहीं हो जाए. And इसके लिए you're just concentrating on your breath work, just like you're doing in so many forms of yoga. Now, Tao Hissin is all about mind. This is happening again in yoga also. It's a very complicated part, but yeah, we're trying to unclutter and staying in the moment now. And that's not difficult because you're trying to achieve that particular moment where everything is amazing. Taoshi is about the energy that's flowing in your body. How you able to energize it, how you just let it flow. अपने आप मालूम पड़ जाएगा once you observe कि कहाँ आपकी energy नहीं flow कर रही. You'll find some part of your body very heavy. अगर एकदम से यहाँ एनर्जी फ्लो करना बंद हो जाए, this part is my bicep is heavy, which means यहाँ energy flow नहीं. And then you give it a little love and you allow the energy to flow. You invoke the sources and you'll be able to flow very easily. These are spiritual methods of exercising, which are very beautiful, and naturally, things will happen. Now, Tao Shen is about regulating the spirit. The spirit is both strength and root in battle, as Yong Juing Ming explains in the essence of Tai Chi Qigong. So it's very important now, spirituality की हम बात करते हैं. Spirit कैसे, why does spirit take a body force? Because spirit के पास अपने आप strength ही नहीं है कुछ करने के लिए. उसको एक human body की जरूरत पड़ती है अपने कर्मा करने के लिए. तो spirit अगर हमारे अंदर है और हमारे strength ही नहीं है, हम rooted भी नहीं है, so what is strength coming, like ऊपर से नीचे तक connection है हमारा. If we are not in connection with our spirit, how can we go further? And that entire thing is explained in this. It's absolutely wonderful. I kind of really like this exercise, and there are fabulous coaches to teach this also. But again, each to their own, whatever we wish. So these books are beautiful. They're introducing us to different forms of exercising and things in life. Kaha hamari calling hai, you will know exactly what you want to do in your life and how you want to progress about it. Today, let's talk about the 5 elements of Qigong. What are the 5 elements we're talking about? Yes, please.
The 5 elements of Qigong. One of the Qigong's best known exercises is a series representing the 5 elements: earth, water, food, metal, and fire. This series of movements seeks to balance the 5 currents of energy in order to improve brain and organ function. There are several ways to do these movements. In this case, we are following the model of Professor Maria Isabel Gracia Monreal from the Qigong Institute in Barcelona. Earth. Stand with your legs apart and your feet directly below your shoulders. Number 2, turn your feet outward slightly to strengthen the posture. Number 3, keep your shoulders relaxed and down and your arms loose at your sides, slightly away from your body. This is Wu Kui or rooted posture. Number 4, as you inhale, raise your arms in front of you until your hands are level with your shoulder. Your palms facing down. Exhale as you bend your knees and bring your arms down until your hands are level with your stomach. Your palms facing in.
So what's happening in this entire flow is it's your play of your arms. You're taking energy from Mother Earth. You're grounding. You're balanced. Now, the energy that you got, you're bringing into your body. So now you're just focusing on your breath and telling Mother Earth indirectly, "Thank you for grounding me. I'm rooted to you. I'm a part of you. I'm a Mother Earth." So this is all about rooting. It's just very simple, but it's just getting you in the preparation. आपको लगेगा कि कुछ कर भी नहीं रहे हैं, but exercise does not mean कि rigorous चीजें करनी है. जो लोग सूर्य नमस्कार करते हैं 108 बहुत धीरे धीरे करते हैं, इट्स फाइन. हर आसन पे ध्यान दे रहे हैं, ब्रीदिंग वर्क दे रहे हैं, इट्स ओके. एंड देयर आल्सो पावर asanas where you're doing like so fast, so fast, so fast, everything is okay. You should do it the way you are comfortable. So now the second one is about water. Starting from earth posture, शुरू करते हैं earth से. उसके बाद we just bend our knees a bit, we go to a squat जैसे पिक्चर में है, and chest को straight करके you're exhaling, निकाल रहे हो आप, and then you're pressing your coccyx downward to stretch your lumbar spine. तो आपकी पूरा stretching हो रही है back में and front में. As you inhale, you start to return to earth posture. Repeat twice for total of 3. 3 बार करते हैं, बैठते हैं, squat करते हैं, उठते हैं, बैठते हैं, उठते हैं. So that's what we're doing. So यहाँ क्या हम मदर अर्थ को थैंक यू बोल रहे हैं फॉर द वाटर एलिमेंट, बिकॉज हमारी बॉडी में 70% वाटर है. सो उसका प्रणाम कर रहे हैं इन अ वे, एंड दैट्स व्हाट यू आर लर्निंग आउट ऑफ दिस. सो इट्स सैल्यूटेशन टू ऑल द एलिमेंट्स ऑफ मदर अर्थ. लाइक इन योगा इट्स सन सैल्यूटेशन, सूर्य नमस्कार होता है. यहाँ 5 एलिमेंट्स हैं मदर अर्थ की जिससे हम बने हैं. हमारी बॉडी 5 धातुओं से बनी है. जब हमको बर्न किया जाता है, जब हम when we leave the प्राण, ये 5 एलिमेंट्स में ही वो राख मिल के हो जाती है. इट्स वन ऑफ द सेम. सो अभी हमने अर्थ का किया, अभी हमने वाटर का किया. नेक्स्ट पेज पे आते हैं, अब हम वुड का करेंगे. इट्स अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग बिलीव दैट वुड इज आल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट. इट्स चाइनीज कॉन्सेप्ट.
Starting from the earth posture, turn your palms upward and open your arms to the side, forming a circle as you inhale until your hands are level with your clavicle. Turn your hands so that your palms and elbows point downward while keeping your shoulders relaxed. Reverse the movement as you exhale, making a downward circle with your arm until you reach your initial position. Repeat twice for a total of 3.
So now even here you're saying thanks to mother nature कि उसने आपको वुड दिया. अगर वुड नहीं होता तो कुछ भी नहीं होता. इफ यू लुक एट द अदर एस्पेक्ट ऑफ लाइफ, आपके घरों में भी प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं. वुड के बिना कुछ हो सकता है. ऑफ कोर्स आजकल बहुत ऑल्टरनेट्स आ गए, बट ऑल द ट्रीज आर आल्सो मेड ऑफ, ultimately it's wood, right? So again you're thanking mother nature for that, and you're saying thank you for allowing me, and you're just circling and you say okay, this is how life is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. इसको भी हम 3 बार करते हैं. So yes, wood means trees. It definitely means, because that's where it comes from. So metal, why metal is important? Metal हमारी body में भी बहुत है, whether we know it or not. Lots of metal is there. बहुत element है metal का. अब हम उसको प्रणाम करेंगे. How do we do that? Let's understand.
Starting from the earth posture, raise your arms until your hands are level with your sternum. Turn your palms towards each other, about 4 inches apart, with your fingers relaxed and slightly separated, pointing upward. As you inhale, move your hands away from each other until they are shoulder width apart. As you exhale, bring your hands toward each other until they are back in position 2. Repeat twice for a total of 3, observing the concentration of energy as you bring your hands together in front of your lungs.
Yeah, so even in here, you're seeing a salutation and a pranam, or your ode to metal. Yeah, let's move on now. The last element is fire. So अगर fire नहीं होती, so हमारी body में we wouldn't have been able to digest, assimilate. The fire है तो dreams है, fire है तो energy है to burn. Fire के बिना nothing is possible. Even जो first invention हुआ था man का, early man का, he discovered fire from the rock. And that is when pran was created. It was adaptation of pran. So आजकल क्या हो रहा है? So many fires are breaking out ना, कभी न्यूजीलैंड में, कभी टर्की में. क्यों? Mother nature is shouting out, you have abused me so much, she's showing you I'm burning. अभी भी हम नहीं समझेंगे तो पता नहीं कब समझेंगे. हमने इतना excessive abuse किया है mother nature का कि अब वो हर जगह से she's showing. And again, I say we're in the Dwapar Yuga, it's all about energy. That's why so much of energy is around. So let's understand where are we happening, what's happening in my life. Let's read about fire.
Starting from earth posture, bring your hands level with your heart as you inhale, with one hand slightly above the other and your palms facing each other. Rotate your hands to feel the energy of your heart. Turn from your waist gently to the left, keeping your torso relaxed and your forearms parallel to the ground. With your palms still facing each other, separate your hands, bringing one up until it is level with your shoulder and the other down in front of your abdomen. Turn from your waist gently to the right, keeping your torso relaxed and your forearms parallel to the ground. As you exhale, let your hands come back together in front of your heart. With your palms still facing each other, separate your hands, bringing one up until it is level with your shoulder and the other down in front of your abdomen.
So again, in this also, it's a ode to Mother Earth, her one of the elements fire, and this is what we are saying. In when we are keeping our arms parallel, we're just telling her thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is what is coming together, whether you realize or not. It's all about coming. जहाँ से हम निकले हैं उसी को हम प्रणाम करें, उसकी वजह से we are here. Otherwise, it's not possible to live without that. Now we complete the series in just a rather wooky posture. Let's get this very straight. It's very simple.
Starting from earth posture, inhale as you bring your hands level with your shoulders, palms facing down. As you exhale, lower your arms to rest at your sides, returning to the initial Wu Kai posture.
It's very simple. That's what we're doing. I will try and send a video. Otherwise, if somebody finds it, you can also share it. It doesn't matter. So that's what we are doing. And today we complete this on page number 157. Tomorrow we are going to move to Shiatsu. It's another form of exercising. And let's conclude today with this beautiful chapter on this amazing natural Qigong, which is all about energy. So again, it's very amazing. And it's a myth in life that people have to really work hard to lose weight. They really have to work out. If you're flowing in sync with Mother Nature, if you're saying thank you, if you're grateful for whatever you're eating, whatever you're doing, whatever you're breathing, you're going to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. There's no need reason to be doing something which is off Mother Nature. In fact, whoever is in sync with Mother Nature survives much, much, much more. As long as it's commitment and integrity. As I say, they are the most important virtues in a learning of a seeker. So yes, now we're moving on to the second book, which is so profound and deep. And we've talked about the joy of being also yesterday. We talked about how all of us can grow into a beautiful leap in life. So yes, so we talked about that. And we had a silence moment. So let's now talk about the joy of being is something we began, but it's not complete yet. So now Nehal will take us forward from page number 57. So do not.
So do not be concerned with the fruits of your action. Just give attention to the action itself. The fruit will come of its own accord. This is a powerful spiritual practice. In the Bhagavad Gita, one of the oldest and most beautiful spiritual teachings in existence, non-attachment to the fruit of your action is called Karma Yoga. It is described as the path of consecrated action. Consecrated action. When the compulsive striving away from the now ceases, the joy of being flows into everything you do. The moment your attention turns to the now, you feel a presence, a stillness, a peace. You no longer depend on the future for fulfillment and satisfaction. You don't look to it for salvation. Therefore, you are not attached to the results. Neither failure nor success has the power to change your inner state of being. You have found the life underneath your life situation. In the absence of psychological time, your sense of self is derived from being, not from your personal past. Therefore, the psychological need to become anything other than who you are already is no longer there. In the world, on the level of your life situation, you may indeed become wealthy, knowledgeable, successful, free of this or that, but in the deeper dimensions of being, you are a complete and whole now.
So it's very important. फल की इच्छा मत कर, कर्म किए जा, is something which our karma yoga Bhagavad Gita talks about. कि आप बस कर्म करो, don't talk about the fruit. Let the fruit come as an own action. आपने डिजर्व किया है, नहीं किया है. अभी कई बार लाइफ में हमें लगता है कि अरे हम सेम काम करें, वो भी और मैं भी, उस सक्सेस कहाँ से कहाँ मिल रही है और मैं कहाँ वहीं पर अटका पड़ा हूँ. Why? It's also about कर्मा, right? क्या कर्म किए हैं पहले, वो भी आज reincarnate हुए हैं हमारे साथ. They've also come along with us. We have had a baggage. But अगर हम अपने आप को final results से दूर कर लें and we concentrate only on a path of being in the now, then you're just going to be flowing. So it's very important. कई बार, I know all of us are in this world where we have dreams and we want the dreams to come true, but this is another viewpoint of looking at dreams. Dreams रखो, करो, उसके हिसाब से क्या काम करना है, what do you have to do according to it, work on that. Now keep working on that, keep working on that until you reach where your final goal is. And goal is not supposed to be one of our things. Successful हुए, failure आया, medium path पे रहे, doesn't matter. But if अंदर से satisfaction is there, oh, I've done my best and I've really enjoyed being in the now, then that is where you'll discover that, oh, life is beautiful, it's amazing. That's why कई लोग इस मुकाम पे जल्दी पहुंच जाते हैं, because they're not bothered about the results. And in this matter, they are spiritually evolving as well. अगर हम सिर्फ materialistic goals में रह जाते हैं, spiritual growth नहीं होती, so you and I can't really grow up in life. So now when there is no baggage of past or future, there's no psychological time difference, as of say, you're right now in the being, and in the being you have nothing, everything is perfect because there's no attachment to anything. Then what's happening? True transformation is happening. On every single level of life situation, you are becoming so much more wiser, so much more abundant. You're getting more knowledgeable, you're getting wealthy in many, many aspects, successful in many aspects, and free from shackles of society and your own deep conditioning of this has to be like this. Because now you're saying, I'm open and receptive, which means you're allowing the force to enter you without any filters attached. Otherwise, if you're not open receptive, you'll find a blockage. The thing has to come to you, but you've blocked it. No, I don't want it. It'll try and come from here or here. It'll not be the same force. So then that is what is making, they're trying to make us understand that let's go in this deeper now. Let's take a deeper dive within ourselves and tell ourselves, boss, I'm born whole and complete. There's absolutely nothing wrong with me. This is how I am. And I'm enjoying being in the now. So this is going to happen once you start to be in the now. How many of you people have realized in the day that you can pull yourself and say, okay, I'm going to live my life in the now, at least for 5 minutes or 2 minutes or 3 minutes consciously? How many of you have felt that shift? Have you tried to embrace the shift? Okay, I want to be free of my past and future, and I just want to be in the now right now. Shelly has felt. Nehal's feeling all the time. How wonderful. Ravi ji is feeling. Karishma is feeling. Shalu, Shubhra, Poonam, Shradni ji, Seema, Ritu. Nice. Shilpa. Fantastic. So thank you for being aware that in the now is most important and you are enjoying that presence, just sheer presence where everything is like, yeah, this is it. Absolutely. You know, even in relationships, हम लोग क्यों किसी से get along नहीं कर पाते? Sometimes because past baggage होते हैं. ये तो ऐसा इंसान है. She's like this. Can't get along with them. They're so this kind of people. But if you see people only at that moment, you would like them. But if you're going with that pre-baggage of yours, you would never enjoy a meal with them, never enjoy an evening with them because you've gone with those conceptions. So try to live in the, and when you remember that people are to be taken the way they are right now without old filters, You will learn to let the energy flow also within you. It's beautiful because you're all flowing in love. Somebody you've hated also you'd be able to embrace. I've worked with people, and it's sad when I say that. They had been abused by their own father, two sisters. They'd been abused by their own father many, many, many times in childhood. And when they did sessions with me, like I was doing offline sessions for them as well. And you know what? They even embraced their father. They even hugged their father because then that old baggage wasn't there. That man was going through something at that time, and so he did this to me. That you free yourself. That right now he's great, yeah. Jo hua wo hua. So people have been able to forget such a big thing also. It's all about how we want to embrace our life. So let's remember, pulling ourselves consciously into the living in the power of now is so important. And in that moment, you're not judging yourself either. Now, that is truly a feeling of wholeness. The next question that was asked was, in that state of wholeness, would we still be able to or willing to pursue external goals? Obviously, it's $1 million question कि अगर हम complete हैं इस moment में तो futuristic goals जो हैं क्या हम उन्हें complete कर सकते हैं? Now, the best news is, let's hear the answer. It's amazing. Yes, please.
Of course, but you will not have illusory expectation that anything or anybody in the future will save you or make you happy. As far as your life situation is concerned, there may be things to be attained or acquired. That's the world of form, of gain and loss. Yet, on a deeper level, you are already complete. And when you realize that, there is a playful, joyous energy behind what you do. Being free of psychological time, you no longer pursue your goals with grim determination, driven by fear, anger, discontent, or the need to become someone. Nor you will remain inactive through fear of failure, which to the ego is loss of self. When your deeper sense of self is derived from being, when you are free of becoming as a psychological need, neither your happiness nor your sense of self depends on the outcome. And so there is freedom from fear. You don't seek permanency where it cannot be found. In the world of form, of gain and loss, birth and death, don't demand that situations, conditions, places, or people should make you happy and then suffer when they don't live up to your expectations. Everything is honored, but nothing matters. Forms are born and die. Yet you are aware of the eternal underneath of the forms. You know that nothing real can be threatened. Then this is your state of being. How can you not succeed? You have succeeded already.
Ritesh, so let's turn the page back to 57. So let's understand, what is this asking? First, the question is very deep. अगर हम present moment में रह रहे हैं, everything is whole and complete and there's no judgment and everything is perfect, will we still be able to pursue our physical external goals? So now the answer is so deep, and I'm going to go word by word on this. Of course, but you will not have illusory expectations from anything or anybody in the future, which will save you or make you happy. So अब जब हम कुछ करेंगे, future, हम कर्म करेंगे. We've come in this journey as a karma yoga person who's going to follow the karmic pattern. We will do it. लेकिन हमें कोई भ्रम नहीं रहेगा, illusion नहीं रहेगा. कोई मसीहा, कोई angel आने वाला है, हाथ पकड़ के हमें उस पार ले जाने वाला है. We know I am the doer. I am the only one who's born on this mother earth with my body and my soul. So nobody's going to come. मेरे soulmates ने आके मुझे maybe push करेंगे, लेकिन mentors आके guide करेंगे, but journey मुझे ही चलनी है. Morning में आकर आपको सारे authors every day they tell you something beautiful every single morning. पर आपको follow करना है कि डॉक्टर मर्फी को या एकार्ट टोल को, that depends upon you. Journey एक light दिखा दी है, वो path भी brighten up कर दिया है, but if you don't make the steps, who will? So when you are living in the wholeness of now, दूसरे पे dependency खत्म हो जाती है. You become independent. And then you traverse your path on your own, knowing that I am the one. कुछ करना है, so I am the one. No more dependency. Then they sing a very beautiful line. As far as your life situation is concerned, there may be things to be attained or acquired. Obviously, life mein aaye hain, you have humanistic goals, you have some deep down dives which are even spiritual. So you will have things which you want or you will want to want, right? And that's absolutely okay. Pura world ही उससे बना है. If there was no form, we would have not seen a light. We would have just seen light, but there would be no form. Sun is a form, moon is a form, earth is a form, you and I am forms. Everything in life is a form. So, and everything in life is plus or minus. Either you're getting or you're giving or you're flowing. So there's nothing like aisa nahi hai. And that's perfect to be in. But on a deeper level, when you are already complete, spiritually, you're like, I'm whole and complete. I'm right. I'm flowing in good energy. Pran is flowing through me, and I'm happy. I'm joyful, and I do whatever I do with a lot of love. So even if I'm a homemaker, I have to make my food for my family. I do it with an act of love because it makes me feel great. And if I feel कि oh I'm a homemaker कुछ कर ही नहीं पा रही हूँ तो खाना भी स्वाद नहीं बनेगा मजा भी नहीं आएगा because you're not enjoying the energy flow. इसीलिए बोलते हैं जिस समय जो काम जो भी आए सबको करो with their full 100%. Don't think कि ये मेरे below है ये नहीं है. So all of us, I don't know how many of you like in Delhi there's a culture of the sweepers and sweepresses coming to clean your bathrooms. But in the pandemic, a month and a half, there was no staff coming from outside. Didn't we all clean our own loos, which you've probably never cleaned for the last 40 or odd years? You cleaned your own loos. I mean, I even took out the stuff from my loo, did a deep cleaning the way the professionals come and do it in Diwali time. And it was even that was a therapy in itself because you're enjoying that energy also. So the minute you're free of your psychological timing, and the minute you say that, okay, I'm going to do this, and we'll see that kya result hone wala, I'm going to flow. Then you will realize that you're really flowing because you're determined to flow. I mean, I'm very proud of this one girl. She lost 20 kilos in 5 months with me. And I was like, how did you do it? Yeah, babes, I haven't been able to do. She's like, I just followed what you said. Just flow. Don't have expectations. वजन जाएगा जाएगा नहीं जाएगा नहीं जाएगा मुझे अपनी बॉडी को अब्यूज नहीं करना है मुझे बस सिंपली स्लोली करना है and the weight just kept peeling off on its own because I accepted myself every moment. I was like, wow, amazing. So even as a coach, I could not reach where she's reached. So it depends upon as a seeker, where am I? So as a seeker, what is Prachi learning? What is Karishma learning? Are our lessons. How we want the trajectory to be, upward, plateaued, or downward, depends upon me. Now there will be some people पूरा पढ़ लिख लिया for 1-to-1 days and उसको adapt ही नहीं किया हमको तो वही problems है. Obviously problems है. Because you haven't wanted to get free of them. You're still complaining, blaming, and attaching yourself to illusionary things, and obviously you are not free of them. How will you have your dreams coming true? And whereas there's some who keep sharing, keep reflecting, and they're inviting magics in their life because they're ready to pursue the goals. So now, one more thing about this is Eckhart tells us very, very categorically that you no longer pursue your goals with grim determination, driven by fear, anger, discontent, or the need to become someone. Now, this is your goal. If I want to become a 1-to-1 Kharab woman, this is my goal. It doesn't mean मुझे टाटा को down करना है, अंबानी को down करना है, अडानी को down करना है. No, it doesn't mean that. It means I am going fearlessly in my direction. क्या मिलता है financial goal, professional goal, personal goal, satisfaction? It doesn't matter. मुझे अपने सपने पे विश्वास है ना. I'm just moving on without thinking too much. Such people take the next tangent of height because they're free from all this illusion thing. अच्छा ऐसा होगा तो ऐसा हो जाएगा जो होगा देखा जाएगा. And they're so gutsy that that's why they go to the next level heights because they're free from all negativity. They're free from all possible results. करते ना देखा जाएगा. We'll see what comes. And all they're doing is following their dream and investing their time, money, energy, and joy and happiness into it. And that's when magics happen. Next line which Eckhart is saying is, now will you remain inactive through fear of failure? So अगर हमारे पास fear of failure है, जो ego समझता है कि it's a loss of self. Will you be happy? So you can turn the page. So अगर डर 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 है, अगर हमें ये है कि अरे इस डर में मैंने अपने आप को खो दिया तो लोग क्या बोलेंगे, 50 करोड़ की इन्वेस्टमेंट कर दी इस लड़की ने अपने बिजनेस के आइडिया से, इतने सालों से पैसे लगते कमाने में, शी इज लॉस्ट इट. अगर मुझे डर आएगा कि लोग क्या बोलेंगे और मेरा मनी डूब जाएगा, तो होगा वो ही होगा. मनी भी डूबेगा, लोग भी बोलेंगे, एंड मैं उसको लिव करूंगी. फीलिंग आ गई ना, नेगेटिव फीलिंग. तो मुझे एमलेसली, आई मीन सॉरी, एमफुली, विदाउट एनी बैगेज मूव ऑन करना है आगे, enjoying every moment. And that is when you're saying that I am in the being. The life is beautiful. I'm loving in the being, in the moment now. And that is a time when I'm becoming free of any psychological need. मुझे किसी से अबे then I'll be whole and complete. Then I'm not looking up to प्रशांत कि प्रशांत तुम ऐसा करोगे और मुझे यहाँ ले जाओगे तो मुझे खुशी होगी, and तब मजा आने वाला है, because then everything was fun. Then I can say, okay, I'm going for a solo holiday. I feel like going for it, and I'm just going for it. And then it's great because you are whole and complete. Why do you need company? And this very few people realize that they are enough. Yes, Rajniji, 100%. I am enough. Very few people realize that they are enough. They feel, अरे अकेले तो कितना boring हो जाएगा. अरे it's the most amazing holiday अकेले करके तो देखो. Because that time validation भी नहीं चाहिए ना. You're doing exactly what you love. So in another book, remember once they'd asked us to go for a solo holiday, and Prakash had said, okay, can we go as a couple? Again, couple में dependency आ जाती है ना. When are you finding yourself? It's a therapy. We should try all these things. I'm not sure how many people are allowed to do that or not allowed. Try to करके देखो. And in this beautiful place in mind where you are, life is so beautiful. So the next line is, when your deeper sense of self is derived from being, you're free of becoming as a psychological need. Neither your happiness nor your sense of self depends on the outcome. And so there is freedom from fear. जब आपने अभी एक्सेप्ट कर लिया कि आप बस अपना ड्यूटीज कर रहे हो, एंड यू लविंग लविंग लविंग, एंड यू डोंट केयर फियर क्या है, लोग क्या है, क्या होने वाला है, आपको फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Now that's the real sense of being. You don't seek permanency where it cannot be found in the world of form, of gain, of loss, of birth and death. कुछ भी तो परमानेंट नहीं है. ये मोमेंट ही परमानेंट नहीं है. एक सेकंड पहले मैंने क्या बोला was past. Now I'm in the present. So everything is present. अब birth होगा, death होगा, घाटा होगा, नुकसान होगा, doesn't matter, because this is how life is. Yeah, even our heartbeat is going up down, up down, up down. It's not permanent, right? If it's permanent, we'll be dead. So life itself is showing us that it's full of ups and downs. So embrace the up, embrace the down. In fact, embrace the down even more, because the down has come to take you up. हर down के बाद up जाना है. So when you know कि up भी temporary है, down भी temporary है, so enjoy it. Enjoy it. क्या problem है? लोग बोलते हैं sales down हो गई यार. Down होगी तभी तो up होगी. It doesn't matter. Embrace that also. Na? So it's just that our lifestyle changes, our mentality changes, and we start accepting everything in the positive way, and that's when magics happen. अगर बहुत ज्यादा अपने आप को प्रेशर कर लिया कि नहीं मुझे इतने सेल पे पहुंचना है, इस महीने का ये टारगेट है, सो प्रेशर के मारे आप एंजॉय नहीं कर पाओगे सेलिंग में, and then you will not be able to reach a place. So make yourselves happy, make your teams happy. The next line that's being said is you don't demand situations, conditions, places, or people should make you happy, and then suffer when they don't live up to expectations. तब क्या होने वाला है, आपके बच्चों से भी आपको एक्सपेक्टेशन नहीं रहेगी, आपके पार्टनर से भी नहीं रहेगी, पेरेंट्स से भी नहीं रहेगी, समाज से भी नहीं रहेगी, because you're like, I'm complete, I live up my life the way I want it, and it's beautiful to live in life, and that's beautiful. लोग जज करें, कर भी रहे तो कैसे हो, you're living your life, which is great, fine. If you can spend time with them, fantastic. You're honoring yourself, you're liking yourself the way you are, amazing. So it's very important to start giving yourself the attention to become your own heroes and sheroes, because that is the main thing. I look up to my goals, and I am just choosing wherever I want to move. Now I'm not being told कि ऐसे कर लो, ऐसे कर लो. जो लोग बहुत करते हैं ना किंतु परंतु, वो वहीं फंसे रहते हैं, क्योंकि उनके लिए वो मोमेंट परफेक्ट होना चाहिए. ये यहाँ रखा है कि नहीं, वो वहां हुआ कि नहीं, ये बंद है कि नहीं, ये खुला है कि नहीं. अरे आपको पसंद है, आप बंद कर लो यार. आपको खोलना है, आप खोल लो. गिरा हुआ है, आप उठा लो. पड़ा हुआ है, आप ठीक कर लो. दूसरे को क्या बोलते रहते हो? अगर मैं बोलूं अपने बच्चों को, नहीं इतना तो पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा, इतने तो मार्क्स आने, क्यों बोलूं? That's their life. If they want to study, they will do it. Yeah, I'm not saying you can't completely go. You must tell your friends कुछ गिरा हुआ है, उठा हुआ है, or family, बंद कर दो, खोल दो, पढ़ लो, sleep better. You will tell them a bit, but not too much that it irks you. Then you just said it कि with the thing कि मैंने बोल दिया, समझ में आया तो ठीक है, नहीं समझ में आया तो ठीक है. या then I will not start saying मैंने कहा था ना फिर भी तुमने नहीं किया. Because अगर मैं ऐसा बोल रही हूँ, that means मैं expect कर रही हूँ लोगों से. And in this world of form, I don't have to think about expectation, nothing. I am whole and complete the way I am, and I'm free from all bondage and suffering. Because अब मुझे किसी को प्रूव नहीं करना अपने आप को, ना मुझे किसी को अपने आप को करवाना है कि हाँ इसने बोला था तो बड़ा अच्छी बात है. अब वो ईगो भी नहीं है मेरे मन में. It's okay. So now let's understand. We are now like next line is, you don't demand that situations, conditions, places, or people should make you happy. हम किसी को एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करें कुछ हमें हैप्पी कर रहा है, एंड देन सफर व्हेन दे डोंट लिव अप टू एक्सपेक्टेशंस. तो हम एक्सपेक्ट ही नहीं करें तो सफर क्यों करेंगे? सफरिंग मतलब लैक ऑफ एक्सपेक्टेशन ना, जो हमने एक्सपेक्ट किया था वो नहीं हुआ. जब हम एक्सपेक्टेशन ही नहीं है, सिर्फ अपने आप से भी नहीं है, हम भी फ्लो कर रहे हैं, एंड इट्स ओके. दैट्स व्हाई व्हेन पीपल से ना कि मैंने आज तिरामिसू खा लिया फिर भी कैलोरीज नहीं बढ़ी, वेट नहीं बढ़ा, अमेजिंग, बिकॉज यू आर फ्लोइंग इन लाइफ ना. अगर हम फ्री ऑफ एनीथिंग हो जाए, so we will shelve and drop every inhibition. Then you will be on your own because it doesn't matter. The last closing line is beautiful. Everything is honored, but nothing matters. Forms are born and die, yet you're aware of the eternal underneath the forms. You know that nothing real can be threatened. When this is your state of being, how can you not succeed? You have succeeded already. ऐसे में क्या होता है? I'll give you a very true personal example. So forms are born and die. People come in your life and people die in front of you also. But you know, the soul hasn't died. It has just changed a form. पहले एक body से attached था, अब बस soul है on its own. Communication अभी भी है because the real soul cannot be dying, right? Nothing can be threatened. Even you might lose his body and might lose his life and you'll become a new person. It's an endless journey. You'll go there, rest for a while, whatever good karma you've acquired, you live up to that, and once they're exhausted you will come back again. Or if you've really done a pure life of whatever the exact values are, you'll merge with the supreme being and never reincarnate again. So understand something, that even krodh, calm, whatever we are doing in this in this earth, as a earthling, as a being, that is our duty. Even lords, even the gods have reincarnated as gods because they wanted to live this life. Krishna, Ram, or look at any gods. They've all come down to enjoy the leela, the play of this mother or the cosmic dance. Because वहां जहां वो हैं, इतना blissful है कि कभी उनको भी down चाहिए होता है, human emotions चाहिए होते हैं. So enjoy every state of being. It doesn't matter. Don't get irked. Don't get upset. कि अरे ये नहीं हुआ, upset हो गए. अरे ऐसा नहीं हुआ, upset हो गए. बहुत gradually आप लोग को समझ में आएगा that आप लोग के जो vices थे ना, वो भी खत्म होते जा रहे हैं. And कई बार आप लोग अपने आप को लगेगा कि अरे why am I talking negative? ये कई बार लगेगा so what? I'm not talking negative. I'm only stating a fact which I'm going through, and that's okay. हर समय थोड़ी ना positivity का part पढ़ाना है. This is life, and I accept it. Okay, I'm at fault. Let me work on it. And only I can work on it with maybe a little nudge, a little guidance, maybe a little mentoring. So what? We're not whole and complete the way in all aspects. We are, but we are not because we have some fears. So if to feel whole and complete, I need the author or some authors to tell me every morning, or some mentors in real life. What's the problem? At least I'm open, receptive to growing. So this is the real conditioning that will happen in our life. And when we start living in the now, every single moment, that's when relationships become better. Physical being becomes better. You will find like a crazy difference in your thing. Like there are some people who say nails बहुत brittle रहते हैं, बाल बहुत टूटते हैं, skin में acne बहुत जल्दी आता है, acidity बहुत हो जाती है. These are all happening because of our belief systems. When you're free of those belief systems, your body is perfect the way it is right now. And just people who, like Shivani said, she entire day she took her day as unfolded and she there were no reflections on past and it was magical because she was trying to be in the moment. Now, if she had weighed herself yesterday morning before she began this journey, today if she weighs herself, she'll find wasn't be drop हुआ है क्योंकि she अपने आप से she was trying to flow in the now. So get this very clear: food doesn't make us fat, thoughts do. Think about this. People don't make us upset, thoughts do. Life is not uncertain or certain. Our thoughts are. So it's all about our thoughts. Think of this, and we will now take a minute's pause into what we have learned this morning. The sheer sound of silence. It's so magical. I'm trying to consciously be in the moment, to enjoy the present without any psychological time or any kind of emotional baggage of past or future. And this moment is absolutely incredibly divine. And so it is. Thank you, Ritesh sir. Thank you, Nehal. We'll now read one chapter of Luke Cottino's Magic Weight Loss Pill and see today what is he unfolding for us. In fact, two chapters I would say are very beautiful today, if we can read. One we're already following. So let's see the time, how we are thinking about it. But as I always say to everyone, let's try and embrace every moment. Let's try and be committed. If we are going to be dilly-dallying, sometimes we're here, sometimes we're there, we're not committed, then we can't really have a life of purposefulness, uniqueness. Then we're just idling away our time. Then we're not being truthful to ourselves. So I want to thank each one of you because of this Sangha in the morning, I have been incredibly in my journey. I'm like, come what may, sleep at what time, wake up to happiness. Early morning, my Sangha waits for me. So chapter number 20 for today is beautiful. It says wake up early every morning. So yeah, we've heard that, but why? And let's understand the science or the logic behind it. So Nehal, over to you.
This lifestyle change requires you to build discipline, which can be tough, but it is absolutely worth it. In a world where people struggle to finish everything and more in a day, usually exercise, sleep, meal times, and me time is compromised or sacrificed. Most of my clients have lost weight by changing the way they start their day. When you wake up early in the morning without compromising on your sleep, those 2 to 3 hours you get before the world wakes up is magical. No ringing phones, no one talking to you, no distractions, unless you straight away log on to social media. You're better off being in bed then. You can get so much work done or invest that time in you. You will have time to practice oil pulling, do yoga, pranayama, meditate, send emails, study, read, or whatever you like. This is my favorite part of the day. You can use this time to plan your day in totality, sit back, relax, and visualize. Try adding this habit to your lifestyle. You will fall in love with it and automatically go to bed early. Strive for 7 to 8 hours of deep sleep and go to bed each night at a time that allows you to wake up before sunrise, at a time when you can be alone in silence with yourself.
So tell me, how many of you are enjoying this new shift? You have been with me, some of you for 80 plus days, some of you have chosen the one-to-one days and 80, 200 days. And in this, you're waking up early, even like session starts at 5 o'clock, but you're waking up at 3:45 or 4, and you have your time to visualize, manifest, read what you want, learn every single morning, and yet wake up for looking for the class because this is your time or your own time, because it's your unadulterated time. So, and yes, there will be days like, when you slip off the wagon, you can't wake up in the morning at 3, you will wake up sometimes 4, sometimes, yes, at 5:30, or, 4:30 is a session also. But that's okay, right? Because this is your time. Now, these 3 hours, if you can create for yourself, are going to be a better person. And now you want to sleep also in time, because and sleep deep sleep aata hai, because you're like so happy at the end of the day. Gratitude journal kara hua hai morning mein, evening mein gratitude kiya hai. You're living a life which is so beautiful, but there's so much of, and has any one of us before the session given so much of time to ourselves in our learning, in our being, and only for my reason, my higher selfish reasons? Has anyone done that before? कभी हमने किया है? We haven't. So this is something my coach taught me, Rahul Jain taught me, and Mother Nature taught me. अपने आप last March 2020, I was waking up at 3. I did not know about Brahma Muhurts that time, and I was meditating to the light meditation every morning in the terrace for 3 hours. And I was like, 3 hours meditation, like, hello, what's wrong with you? It just came automatically. Then I must have manifested. And RJ walked in my life. And he said, okay, wake up at 4 o'clock. He introduced us to science of Brahma. And he said, 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock, apna business create karna hai, apna, no social media, nothing. And life just changed. Business has become better. It's become amazing. It's become an autopilot pretty much. I'm barely go to the factory these days. And now all of our dreams are coming true. Why? Because every single morning we're investing time into creative visualization, into reading, into learning, into waking up to gratitude, into writing our morning pages. And layer by layer, we are changing, evolving. It's all thanks to all these beautiful authors. So thank you to all these gorgeous authors who come in our life every morning and give us a piece of their learning, and that's helping us evolve. So more power to them. Now, I also want to introduce this beautiful, most powerful fast ever. Life में लोग कुछ भी बोले, इसको please follow करना as much as possible. There will, if you're young, your mother-in-laws and mothers may say, what nonsense, ye kya naye fidki hai, fad hai, but it's absolutely got a science relevant thing attached to it. Many of you know about this, yet today we'll read about this. Chapter number 21, the most powerful fast ever. Yes, Nehal.
In September 2016, I had the opportunity to spend some time with some of the finest biophysicians and scientists across Cuba and the United States. Biophysicians study nutrition, health, and immunity and correlate that with the energy in the human body. Everything in the human body revolves around energy. These scientists told me that an average human being uses 75% energy for digestion every day. This means you're left with only 25% on average to get through your daily functions, exercise and movement, and manage your stress, thoughts, and emotions. The body was never designed to use 75% of its energy to digest food, but it's become this way because of the rise in consumption of processed food, sugar, salt, and alcohol, excessive smoking, and exposure to environmental toxins. The remaining 25% energy is not enough for your body to detoxify, for you to build immunity, and for your cells to grow and repair.
So very important to understand कि हमारी बॉडी डिजाइन नहीं थी इतना प्रोसेस्ड खाना खाने के लिए. हमारी बॉडी डिजाइन नहीं थी कि हम इतना खाना खाएं कि 75% एनर्जी, क्यू, ची, की, व्हाटएवर यू वांट टू कॉल इट, खाना डाइजेस्ट करने में लगा दे. एंड ये उनके लिए है जो खाना 5-6 घंटे के गैप से खा रहे हैं, जो खाना हर समय मुंह में कुछ रहता है, आपके पास बॉडी में एनर्जी ही नहीं है टू गिव यू फॉर एनीथिंग एल्स. पूरा टाइम आपने खाने पे लगा दिया, सोचने में लगा दिया, and you're not being able to get maximum out of your body because there's so much of kachra in the body. So very important to understand that बिल्डिंग अप टाइम कब आएगा, इम्यूनिटी कब आएगी, सेल्स ग्रो कब करेंगे, रिपेयर कब करेंगे, जब आप बॉडी में इतना टॉक्सिन्स डाल रहे हो इन द फॉर्म ऑफ नॉन सात्विक फूड. दैट्स व्हाई मैंने आप सबको इंट्रोड्यूस किया था सात्विक मूवमेंट सुबह जैन से. She and her husband Harshvardhan are telling us very easily every single day all through the videos that boss, इतना नहीं खाने की जरूरत है। एंड खाना किस तरीके से बनाते हैं वो भी रॉन्ग है, इतना प्रोसेसिंग कर रहे हैं खाने का, ओवर कुकिंग कर रहे हैं। They're teaching us that also. Nothing like going back to our roots. Anyways, today's even session which I'll share with you is something about that. Yes, please turn the page, sir. Yes, Neha.
What exactly is disease? What is cancer, diabetes, a stroke, high blood pressure? These are all different terms of something as simple as imbalance in the vital forces of your body. For example, an imbalance in energy in your pancreas makes your cell unable to produce insulin, leading to diabetes.
One second,
Insufficient.
पीछे से एक whistling sound आ रही है बहुत strong. What's that? It's like an echo. Now it's not there, but when you're talking, it's there. Okay, can I take over, Nehal? If you,
Okay,
yeah,
can
thank you,
you
ma'am.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear that
Uh,
that whistling sound, which is a little distracting.
oh, that's the alarm actually. I just switched it off.
Okay, then please read.
Insufficient energy in your cells lowers immunity and can cause cancer. Imbalance in energy makes your cells weak and leads to hair fall and deterioration of skin. The key is to restore this energy, which is often achieved by detoxifying your body. You can go to different naturopath camps, spend time and money at detox facilities around the world, but all the effects of that detox last only till you are dead. You need to add something sustainable to your lifestyle, as you can't run off to camps all the time and come back to the toxins in your food and in the air. When you have the wrong energy in your body, you allow bad genetic expression to manifest. In my opinion, the best way to detoxify is water fasting. A lot of people fast for religious reasons and stick to just fruits, milk, or one or two items throughout the day. But if you want to use fasting as a way to rejuvenate your immunity, build immunity, and cure diseases, this inexpensive fast is for you. It's difficult at first, but soon you'll find it a breeze. What I mean by water fasting is for at least 24 hours, you consume only water and no food, tea, coffee, or even lemon water. Just plain hygienic drinking water. When you start fasting for 24 hours, you allow your digestive system to finally shut down so that energy can actually be distributed to all your vital organs and their cells to repair, clean, detoxify, and heal. I know 24 hours sound like a long time, but there's a simple and easy way of doing it.
Now I'll tell you when I did this water fast with the Mr. Jain, who I'm going to introduce you today to. 7 days, मेरी body ने खाना नहीं मांगा. 7 days. I was only in water, and kya energy thi. I was able to do so many more Surya Namaskars. Now, if you read this, you'll understand that because you're fasting on water, aapki body ne, and you're not having any salt, no sugar, no food, nothing from outside, your digestive system is healing. It's shut down now. And now all the energy that was used in the digestion, assimilation, and taking away is being divided into your entire bodies to repair, clean, detoxify. And I felt my skin was glowing. I felt so much of energy. And those 7 days were so magical. But seventh day ke end mein this mind shut off. Yeah, 7 दिन में कुछ खाया नहीं. What if I have a shutdown? All of a sudden the headache came. Because my I said 7 days nahi khana khaya, it's too much. Yeah, मैं घर में किसी को नहीं बताया, because I'm anyways my world. I told my daughter, she's like, Mama, 7 days you haven't eaten. You went to Udaipur, you didn't eat. I said, no, I didn't eat. She's like, with your friends, you were there for the best of restaurants, you didn't eat. I said, no, I didn't feel the need to eat. And all of these, Sangha Mitras were there in the morning and with me, and they were like, "Aap kuch nahi khaoge?" I'm like, "Nahi, main pani piyungi." And I was so high on energy. Kuldeep is like, "Ye sahi kar rahe ho aap?" Munish is like, "Please be careful how you break it." People were worried that, really, I'll have nothing. And then Monish ensured that, you have a dab pani at least 7 days, ho gaya, dab pani to le lo. And I had, because my doctor said it's all right, you can have it. So Gaurav is saying that Diksha is doing, yes, Jains fast like that. And they have so much more urja and energy because they're following Mother Nature for once. हमने अपनी बॉडी में इतना कचरा डाला है, दिस इज द साइज ऑफ अ स्टमक. इतना खाना तो हम बच्चे को भी नहीं देते. वी गिविंग सो मच मोर. अरे एक बनाना से क्या होगा, अरे एक बनाना इज इनफ टू लास्ट यू 6 7 8 hours. एंड इमेजिन हमारी लाइफ कितनी इजी हो जाएगी अगर हम वाटर फास्ट पे जाएंगे. घर का खर्चा, राशन पानी, कुक, क्या बनाना है. women and men are living into this. क्या breakfast, क्या lunch, क्या dinner. Imagine how much of time and energy into this food. I'm not pushing you towards becoming a breatharian. I mean, if I can be one, nothing like it. My coach told me that, you can be a breatharian for all you know. And I'm actually looking forward to joining him. Why? Because they get to say what the body is all about. अभी तक अभी testing नहीं किया है ना. Nobody's taught us. So why not go to somebody who's got this knowledge? Why not? I mean, and I prefer a little hand holding, though I know I can do it, but it's nicer when mind pe that, okay, there is someone I can go back to and ask questions. So yes, it's very beautiful to know that, yeah, your asthma got rectified. Now I know this time I have to do it because my wheezing hasn't stopped in a week. I'm feeling like stuff till here. So obviously, I mean, because I haven't continued this journey. So today I'm taking a plunge and I'm saying, okay, let me do it. So let's start detoxing our bodies. Luke is teaching us to start doing one day, 24 hours. And कितने लोग करते हैं for religion, as this in Jains करते हैं. So many people are doing it. You may say your mothers or even yourselves, one day a week you're not having food, या एक meal खा रहे हो. So it just depends upon the mind. It's all about a mind game. Yes, Nehal, let's read page number 139.
When you detoxify through a water fast, you feel energized. A cleansed body craves natural, wholesome, and healthy food, but one full of toxins craves sugar, salt, and junk. The beauty of a water fast is that everything from cholesterol and high sugar levels to high blood pressure and excess fat starts to go away once you detoxify yourself regularly. Now let's see how you can do a water fast in a safe, simple, and easy way. For example, if you're going to do a water detox tomorrow, you will eat dinner today at 7 p.m. and break your fast at 7 p.m. tomorrow, consuming just water for those 24 hours. After you finish your dinner, you won't feel hungry till you sleep. By the time you wake up the next morning at, say, 7 a.m., half your fast would already have been done. You may have a few hunger pangs after a while because you're used to eating breakfast. But these will pass. Distract yourself, meditate, go for a very light walk, do yoga, or keep yourself busy with work, reading, etc. The moment you remind yourself you're fasting, it becomes more difficult. Make sure you don't have tasty food around you, or the smell will make it difficult.
So yes, I'll be telling you here. So obviously, as by now all of you know, I live a very independent life. Even though mom lives at home and Bhaiya Preeti and my 3 kids and Prashant and I live together. Yet, I mean, I have the beautiful idea of living away from family meals or family time if I'm not in it. Nobody asked me a question. So for those 7 days, I did not go on the dining table for breakfast, lunch, or dinner because I did not want to weaken up. But I'll tell you, after 5 days, I went, of maybe 4 days, and yeah, I even went to Udaipur, and I was very comfortable because my body wasn't craving for food. But the first 5 days, I did not go because then you may give up, and that too because you're used to eating food. So it's nice not to go around food or kitchen too much if you can avoid. I'm not saying do it, but at least Luke is guiding us. Yes, let's read further.
As you reach lunchtime, you'll start feeling a little weak, but it's mainly in your head. A few hours later, you may start feeling a slight high or have a headache. It is more difficult to do a water fast if there are a lot of toxins in your body. In such cases, there will be headaches and slight discomfort, but that is a sign that all the toxins are being expelled from your system. the more cleansed your system, the easier it is to do a water fast. If 24 hours is too difficult for you, start with 10 hours and then move on to 16 hours. But believe me, the easiest way to do it is for 24 hours. Some of my patients who finish their fast at 7 p.m. figure they have only 2 to 3 hours before bedtime and end up breaking the fast the next day.
So please turn the page.
Fasting for almost 32 hours. Break your fast with a bowl of fruits. After 2 hours, have another bowl of fruits. After waiting long enough for the fruits to digest, you're ready to eat normal meals. Don't eat spicy food at such a time, but don't worry, you won't even crave for it. You'll feel lighter, cleansed, and have a sense of vitality and energy in every part of your body. You can do this fast once in a month to start off and build up to twice a month. Most of the people I know eventually do it once a week. However, always seek your doctor's advice before fasting, particularly if you have a serious underlying condition. I have people select one day in a week. It could be any day. For example, if I want to enjoy my weekend, I pick Monday to be my fast day. This way, I cleanse myself from the eating done over the weekend and prepare my body for the week ahead. It's great to do it together with a group of friends so that all of you can motivate one another. I feel this is essential because we have no control over the quality of our food. Through this fast, weight loss too becomes far easier. Not because you're restricting yourself and fasting from calories, but you're detoxifying yourself. Examples can be found in nature too. Animals instinctively stop eating the moment they are sick because they use all the energy to heal themselves. Similarly, when you're sick, you probably lose your appetite. I highly recommend fasting at least once a month. Once you do it, you'll want to take it up for 24 to 32 hours. Always check with your doctor first before fasting, as it may interfere with your medical condition or medication.
So it's very nice. I mean, just try it. And weight loss is, of course, there you will approximately lose about 800, 750 to 800 grams a day. And because your body's cleaning up, kachra will go out. And I strongly talk about enema. I strongly talk about kunjals, that they are important also. Anyways, it depends upon you how much you want to embrace it. And that's about it. So yes, it's beautiful. Try it. At least try it. And there are people I know who live 5 days, they eat normal food, 2 days, they just fast. And that's how they maintain their weight and they're slim and they're shining and they're bright because, yeah, they enjoy food and that's how it should be. So each to their own. That's how it's really all about. Thank you, Ritesh sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nehal. Now we'll read our heart thought and let's see what the heart thought is coming to all about. Okay, how wonderful. It's all about opening ourselves to the newer possibilities, about new things, open to the new. And the affirmation is, all my experiences are right for me. Sherry, do you want to read? Anybody wants to read, please raise your hand. So fear comes from not trusting the process of life to be there for you. The next time you say you are frightened, say, I trust the process of life to take care of me. So you will find yourself inadversely into, situations where you don't want to be. Negativity here and things are not so great, but start telling yourself, I trust life. I trust life. I'm well taken care of. It's beautiful. Now that is when we're realizing that all is wonderful in our world and we're reaching to this most amazing platform in our life where everything is the right experience for me at the right time. So yes, thank you. Please continue to read. Start reading. Thank you.
All my experiences are right for me. We have been going through doors since the moment we were born. That was a big door and a big change. We came to this planet to experience life this particular time around. We chose our parents. We have been through many doors since then. We came equipped with everything within us that we need to live this life fully and richly. We have all the wisdom, we have all the knowledge, we have all the abilities and all the talents. We have all the love and all the emotions that we need. Life is here to support us and take care of us, and we need to know and trust that it is so. Doors are constantly closing and constantly opening, and we stay centered in ourselves, and then we are always safe, no matter which doorway we pass through. Even when we pass through the last doorway on the planet, it is not the end. It is the beginning of another new adventure. So let us know that we are always safe. It is all right to experience change. Today is a new day. We will have many wonderful new experiences. We are loved, we are safe, and so it is.
Thank you so much. So it's so wonderful to know that we have chosen to come in this life as an avatar, and we have all the life which is there to support us. The universe has our back, and yet we have forgotten. We are the ones who've chosen our parents. We are the one who've chosen all experiences. And yet when some experience comes, you're like, oh my God, this is not something I want. No, you want it. That's why it's come to you. Even if it's something really bad like losing somebody, even then it's something that you have unconsciously looked towards. Like, I always say this, like my grandparents and my parents and my siblings, we've come together as a family, even our daughters, because we were extended soul family, and we had to go through this pain of losing my brother. So we were there, we knew about this before reincarnating. Well, a story that once we came, we forgot about it. So we should always know that there's enough love for us. The life is there to support us. And doors are forever closing and opening. अच्छे experiences जा रहे हैं, आ रहे हैं, बुरे जा रहे हैं, आ रहे हैं. But if I am centered, if I am balanced, if I am aligned, and if I am happy to go through any door, then I am absolutely in the right place, because this is every experience is a new adventure, and adventure is what I seek. And I am always safe. No matter what I do, I'm always safe. And every day is a new day. Today, if I've goofed up, tonight is a new night. Tomorrow morning is a new night. And there's so much wonderful new experiences that are coming my way. And I am love, that I am safe. And that's how life is. So it's beautiful to know that we are so well taken care of. The cosmic energy has made us whole and complete. And yet we've got detracted. So let's now start our meditation, a short, quick meditation on maybe gratitude or maybe something. Let's see. Our back straight. Firmly placed on the ground below, our feet rooted, eyes slightly closed, face wearing a soft smile, hands comfortably placed. Let's inhale in love. Love is all I am. Love is all I was. Love is all I'll be. And as I exhale, I share my love with the world. It doesn't matter who's there, what situation, what circumstance. As I am love, love is all that flows through me. Now I inhale light, knowing it's universal energy. And this beautiful light is making me, inner me, learn so much. As I exhale out, I share my light with the world. Because now I don't keep knowledge to myself. I'm here to open myself. I'm here to receive and to be the channel of light. But whatever I learn, I share. Wherever we're growing, evolving every single morning. As I inhale spirituality, I finally know that I have come home. That I'm coming closer to my soul's essence, its actual reality, my unique purpose. And as I exhale, I share this new profound knowledge with the world in a simple tone, nothing overwhelming. Because spirituality is super simple, unlike religion, unlike other things where you have to put your mind. This is the true essence of us to flow. All we're doing is flowing in love. All we're doing is flowing in light. All we're doing is finding ourselves. The me who's hidden behind layers of toxicity, of thoughts, of situations, of circumstances, of people. But that's not who I am. That's a world made me. The true me I'm discovering now as I'm connecting with my mind, realizing the power of my beautiful mind, realizing the universal energies. I'm connecting with my body, listening to it, not abusing it much. Yeah, it's okay to eat once in a while, good food, good drinks. Yes, it's fine. But maybe there'll come a point where I won't even need that because I am breathing a prana energy, the very energy that's supporting me. I'm learning to respect my body. When I'm guided by these profound authors, I'm realizing I may have treated my body in a bad way. I may have abused it consciously, unconsciously, knowing, unknowingly. But now I'm trying to nurture it, nourish it, understand it. Because I'm not the mind, I'm not the body. I, the soul, am trying to understand this body that I have taken an avatar in. It has its own language. The mind has its own language. But all I'm doing is consciously trying to learn or adapt something new, evolve into a better me. There's so much to learn. There's so much to resonate with. Every moment is about learning. And I am on that path. I'm trying to become a person who judges less. I'm trying to become a person who criticizes less. I'm trying to become a person who blames less. I'm trying to become a person who loves himself or herself a little more, who's loving others a little more, who's being evolved and nurtured by Mother Nature a bit more every day, who's been given the beautiful virtues of love, kindness, compassion, gratitude. Yes, I'm learning. Yes, I'm a seeker. And the spiritual me wants to keep learning, keep growing. And I feel there's no harm. Because if this is my life, so be it. It gives me happiness, right? So I can invest that much time in me, that much love in me. I am evolving. I normally don't have doubts and questions in my mind now. Because after being nurtured by such beautiful age old writing, I'm realizing that it's all me. And this me is actually my higher self, but attached to this physical perception of this body and this mind. So, yes, I want to really live life to the full. I want to make this body, this mind experience a lot of pleasure, adventure. I'm open and receptive. Why should I only nurture my soul? Why not this mind? Why not the body? After all, these three components make me. So, yes, I'm strong. Spiritually, I'm evolving. Emotionally, I'm evolving. Mentally, I'm evolving. I am evolving. And that's what I know. Now, that is my truth. And I love this new truth about me. So it is. I'm grateful to everything in my life. Grateful to this wonderful body that I live in, this mind that I live in. So, big round of gratitude to all my body parts for working holistically, for trying to be in alignment with me. I'm really going to do myself a lot of favor by learning a lot more. Yes, I need to plan investment in myself. I know the right experiences come to me because that's how they are meant to be. I'm a mere channel and I accept that. So thank you, dear body, once again. Thank you, everything from earth to universe. Thank you for all the rooting, for the grounding, for the energy flow. Thank you, Mother Earth. I go down in gratitude towards you once more this beautiful morning. You make me whole and complete. I open my hands to the universe above and thank the cosmos for the unique Leela that I am playing a part of. And I love it. Finally, I'm in love with my life. I love it the way it is. I love myself the way I am. Or at least I'm learning to. To all the divinities for always blessing me with your choices. I know it. I believe so. And I am blessed. For all the angels and guardians who are always around us, fluttering, just around us, ensuring, look, I'm here. Look, you see me. Look, you're blessed. Look, you're safe. I know it. I hear you. And thank you. I expand my angel heart and tell my life, I am love. I am light. I am abundant. And most definitely, I'm blessed. So thank you, dear life, for choosing me as a channel for love and light. I love it and I embrace it. I fold my hands in gratitude to everything once again between universe and earth. We are one. Let's rub our hands together. Bless our conscious subconscious, our face with all the 5 sensory skills, our neck, our foot pipe, shoulders, arms, back, upper back, middle back, lower back, hips, chest, lungs, heart, liver, kidneys, uterus, intestines, stomach, sexual organs, excretory organs, thighs, knees, calves, ankles. Now, I invite the energy that flows in me. After I say a thank you to my body parts, once again, all the organs, cells, tissues, glands, bones, skin, everything that's there in me, and the energy. Let's invoke it together, our own energy, and share it as a mass blessing full of love, light, abundance, and blessings. Let's share our light. Let's share our love. Shivani, Kavita, Pratima ji, Sanya, Shubhra, Seema, Shelly, Nehal, Rashi, Poonam, Achal, Shilpa, Rigu, Radhika, Ankita, Akshay, Yuvi, Mudita, Meenakshi, Neetu, Bhuvan, Akshay, Karishma, Kripa, Anika, Sakshi Mathur, Mehak, Raviji, Nisha, Radniji, Shami, Ankur, Rohiniji, Rima, Prachi, Pinaji, Naveen, Reena, Parul, Jitindraji, Chandra, Prashant, Sapna, Nikita, Shruti, Mohnish, Ritu, Amit, Alona, Selish, Puneet, Mom, Disha, Gaurav, Monica, Agnihotri, Hina, One One to One for Life, Ankur Agarwal, Puneet Bansal, Amit Gupta, Ritu, Parul, if I missed anyone. So lots of love, light, and abundance to everyone. Keep rising, keep being bright, keep shining. And let's see each other tomorrow in the morning at 5 for yet another good session where we'll all learn on a Soulful Sunday. Of course, tomorrow I'm looking forward to seeing the Delhiites or close people. I think even Puneet's in town. So looking forward to that lunch where we'd all just have a good time. So thank you for the times ahead. I've had a great time in Udaipur thanks to my wonderful first batch of Sangha Mitras. A big shout out thanks to Alona, Sailesh, and Monish and Anika and Kuldeep ji for making it so special. And tomorrow, looking forward to creating yet another set of memories. Yes, Ravi ji, it's going to be great to hear you. Please, please, yes. You raised your hand, Ravi ji? Yeah, so please say you're on unmute. Do you want to show something or do you want to say something? Because I think we can hear you. We can, I don't know, you're already on unmute. Pritesh sir, can you look into it? Why we can't? Okay, his mic is not working. So do you want to like chat or like type or something? Okay. So yes, so it's good to see all of you in the morning. It's always a pleasurable idea to be with all of you. So let me see what Raviji is writing to us. Not yet come. Okay. Or maybe tomorrow you want to wear your AirPods or microphones and do it tomorrow if that's possible. Was today your mic's not working, so maybe let's do it tomorrow. Yes. Thank you, Raviji. How wonderful. Mehak, good to see you back. And please be on this path. Get Akshay also back, sweetheart, because it's very easy to slip away. And I believe that if you don't do the morning session, we never have time for that 1.5 hour to do it later on our own. So to everyone, keep pulling people back. And of course, those who've left the journey have left the journey. We can't pull them back. But Aditi Kishan is one of the people that I'm worried about. So her Sangha, please pick her up. She's got to learn to be more open and receptive. I'm trying to work on her. But yeah, so okay, let me read your sharing. I was sharing to make cannot speak as the mic is not working. My father was diagnosed with cancer in 2017, I remember. Yes. And since the treatment, including radiation, chemo, and surgery, was going on in Mumbai. This year in January, he was re-operated and re-radiated. As a routine checkup, we got the PET done in Guwahati about 2 weeks back. And to my shock, the doctors confirmed that the cancer has come back in the same place the treatment was begun. Okay. So I'll talk about this to you on a one-to-one. It's because of resentment. Since then, I have been manifesting every day that the reports are wrong. And 2 days back, we came to Mumbai for rechecking. And yesterday, biopsy was done. And doctors confirmed that there is no disease. Wow. And he's now free from it, fit and healthy. And we can go back home. My manifestation has come true. Wow, that's powerful. I'm getting goosebumps, really. I'm really grateful to Lord for accepting my manifestation. I thank Prachi and the entire team of one-to-one morning sessions. As I've learned so much from you all. I thank my Sangha Mitras. Thank you, Raviji. I would say thanks to RJ sir for introducing us officially to it. I'm a mere channel, but thank you. Thank you for your love and your gratitude and for your sharing. Yes, magics happen and they surely happen and they are really powerful and they make us all smile. So thank you for being such an amazing blessed Sangha. You all give me energy every morning. It's just beautiful to be with you all. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It's amazing, super powerful. You can see your Sangha sharing your delight. All of us are very happy to hear. For a second, I was thrown away. I was like, no, I'm going to talk to your father and maybe talk about it. And now he's clear. How wonderful. So thank you so much for sharing. How wonderful. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Take care, Raviji, and lots of love from all of us, your Sangha, always here having each other's back. Always, we are there to give a round of applause, to have each other's back and to be there for each other. That's what Sangha is all about. And so we are in this together. Thank you. Thank you everyone for sharing your light. Let's see each other tomorrow morning at 5. Ritesh sir, thank you, thank you, thank you. Amrita, Sanjay sir, Shweta, thank you everyone. God bless you all. 5 it is tomorrow.